People say a balanced game. We're definitely looking for more streamers. We really do need some help with streaming. Not so much commentary. We're not too bothered really about commentary as long as we can get someone to stream the game. You don't have to do commentary if you don't want to. That's fine. As long as we can get a stream of the game, it just lets people see what went on in the game, and we get to keep a record of the game. But we are live with this one now. Thank you, Salah. I appreciate that. We've got Salah and Mane in chat, so that's definitely interesting as Jake goes for the cross. I mean, I'm an Evertonian, so it's not really interesting for me, but it might be for some other people. Jake to take the corner. The ball goes in, headed away. Matrix on the edge. That should be easy for Joe. Lets that fall harmlessly into his hands. But he goes for the ball down the line. And, there's a little bit of a mix-up there. Afonso just looked a bit more casual than I think he was there. Just played the ball to his player. We do seem to have a bit of a problem with the kits because they're not the best. Like the grey and the green somehow are still clashing a little bit. Maybe that's just my old boomer eyes. But yeah. Matrix on the ball. Primal now plays the ball to Classify. Alex Arnaldo. Tackled by Equex. Tries to play the ball through to Mr. Pickles. Primal will just hit that downfield. Classify. Over to Jake on the right-hand side. Jake into Classify. Classify trying to dribble. He's got past Callum. Still on the ball, Classify. They can't get the ball off him. He plays it out to Alex Arnaldo on the left. The cross goes in, headed away by Larchie and John Smith. That's a decent ball by John Smith through to NTT. And now NTT with the turn inside on the edge of the area. And he shoots! Oh, and then it's gone off the post! And it's hit the goalkeeper and then went in. I'm pretty sure that hit the post. It hit the goalkeeper, and then it went in the net. And Synergy have took the lead. Let's take another look at this one. No, I think the goalkeeper pushes it onto the post, and then it hits him and goes in. Yeah, they're the worst ones. It's unlucky for the goalkeeper, but he's obviously just been a little bit too far to the left, and it's meant that the shot was always going to be parried and not controlled. And Synergy find themselves 1-0 up already in this game. And now we've got a problem for NTA because Synergy are on the attack again. Abu Alves to John Smith. Tackled by Leonis, though. And now into the feet of Classify. This is someone who I've heard can be the difference for NTA. He seems confident in his dribbling. He passes it to Jake. But Jake's given it away to Mr. Pickles. The tackle comes in. NTA still fighting for it. Classified to Alex Arnaldo. On the left. Into the middle for Matrix. Good turn by Matrix. Now finds Jake. Goes... Oh, no. He tried to cross it on the with a drop shot style cross, but that's easy to do sometimes. You miss the ball with that. NTT. Good dribble by NTT into the middle. Plays the ball through to John Smith. He will keep this in. Primal stays with him. Tries to go down the byline. Primal's lagging a little bit, but he does enough to get the ball up to Classify. Now, Jake on the ball. Jake is cut inside. Oh, that's a good touch and control by Classify. He runs into the middle. Classify still on the ball, but it's a good slide tackle. I think that was Larchie to just take it out for a corner. Alex Arnaldo with the corner in. But that's good goalkeeping by Joe to come out and claim the ball. And defenders love that. Defenders love this one trick when the goalkeepers come out and claim the ball like that. That's what you'd see on them little shitty adverts that you get on your illegal streams when you're watching football and stuff like that. Defenders love this one trick when the goalkeepers come out and claim it. Jake. Oh, tackled by John Smith, who's come back and he's helping his team out. Plays the ball back to Abu Alves. The goal scorer was, I'll show you now, it was NTT with the assist from John Smith. Mr. Pickles, Primal, still lagging, which could be a problem for NTA at that left-back position. Alex Ronaldo fights for the ball back off Mr. Pickles, and they've only ended up giving it away for a corner kick, and they don't want to be doing that too many times. The ball comes in from John Smith. The header comes in. This time, Afonso does make the save, and he's kept his team at 1-0. Matrix to Jake. Jake now on the right-hand side. He's got Abu Alves to over there with him. Abu Alves stays with him and stays strong. Jake just give the ball away there a little too easily, but I think he was running out of stamina. Matrix, though, comes in like a wrecking ball. Finds Jake. The ball goes in from Jake. Headed away by Assassino. And the shot from distance can't beat Joe, who's looked calm so far. Finds Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles running at Primal. Primal's still lagging. And Primal's dead. I think Primal's dead. And they play on. Definitely no fair play here as they play on. And it looks like... Oh, I've just knocked my water bottle over. That could have been a lot worse. But I don't know who Joe is. He's a German guy. Never heard of him. But yeah, he's doing all right so far. Primal did sub out for Slave, and it wasn't an announced sub. I don't know. I still don't really know whether that's a problem. I think they are supposed to come off, announce the sub. So, yeah, NTA might get a little tap on the wrist for that one after the game. Abu Alves, because their sub did enter the play as the game was still going on. Joe Mama. Afonso. He's only yet found John Smith. Pingans to Leonis. Larchie, though, takes it off him. Good run this by Larchie. Plays the ball into the box. But the synergy players just not on the same wavelength there, really. Pingans to take the throw. Takes it short. Leonis just smacks that downfield, and that's going to bounce out of play for a synergy throw. The long throw finds Assassino. Tackled, though, by the combined efforts of Matrix and Jake. And now Classify will pass the ball through to Alex Ronaldo. He can't do much with that, though. And now Mr. Pickles will come forward. Inside for John Smith. Matrix, though, with the tackle. Classify. Infield for Jake. Abu Alves, though, meets him and plays it back to Joe. Joe's only give it away to Classify, and that's not going to help Synergy to try and keep NTA out in this game. Good ball up by Classify to Alex Ronaldo, but his dribbling, his touch there was just as bad as Lukaku's first touch because he just gave the ball away too easily. I mean, let's not forget, this is Developmental League, so, you know, you are going to see things like that. Players are learning still, and they're learning in the best possible way. Official matches. Classify. Tries to thread it through to Jake. Jake is there. Jake turns inside. He finds Classify. Callum did tackle, but only as far as Matrix. That will fall to Slave. Slave, come on, bruh. Slave. Back on the ball. Goes back to Leonis. Did you know they had to change the name of Boba Fett's starship from Slave 1 to what did they change it to? I don't know, some shit name. Because it basically had like racist connotations, they said. Normally I would agree with anything like that, but because it's Star Wars and I'm such a fanboy of Star Wars, I was like, Wow. But anyway, I won't say too much on the official channel. Jake goes for a long ball, and he quacks with the interception. Yeah, I suppose it was quite random, but I guess that name just like jogged me memory about that. Woke was. Well, I didn't really like the new Star Wars films too much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a proper old-fashioned Star Wars fan, so for me, I remember the prequels fondly, and the old ones, of course. Offside position was Mr. Pickles, so Slave will take the free kick. He's only give it away, though, to Larchie. Still 1-0 Synergy, and Synergy haven't been too troubled. Joe's had a quiet game in goal. Matrix to Jake. He's trying to turn past Abu. He's got a little bit of a gap ahead of him here. Abu stays with him. Goes inside Jake, but he tried to just play into the feet of Classify. That's going to run all the way through for a throw-in on the far side. NTA will take a timeout while this throw-in is out of play, which does give me time to take a drink. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I mean, this game, I guess a lot of people probably would have thought NTA would win this one, but Synergy, they've looked all right so far. I do feel like they need to score again. It looks like Slave, his Slave's match is over already. Maybe the cancel culture guys caught up with him already. They have announced this sub, so that's fair enough. And Primal will come back in. Alex Ronaldo has timed out, so that's good timing, though, because they do have a timeout already. And I've just said time a lot, so I'll stop saying time all the time. Equex, the game will resume with 5 minutes to stoppage time. So, very close to the half-time mark. Offside position there from NTT. And it will be taken quickly by NTA, but they can't find Cyprian, who's came in now. I didn't see them announce that sub. But yeah, apparently Cyprian's in now. Okay. Abu Alves. Oh, that's a good ball over the top. And John Smith. Oh, Primal. How did he not get a red card for that? I guess there was a guy who was further back than him. But to me, that should have been a red card, but I don't know. Maybe there was another guy off screen who was further back than him. That was very lucky. Pingant Company now will go back to his goalkeeper, Afonso. Yeah, well, I think the referee for this game is actually Primal. So, yeah, you'd think he'd know, but maybe I'll need to explain it to him as there's a shot blocked on the line by Pingant Company. Yeah. Yeah, this is the state of VFC staff at the moment. We really need help. We really need help. Jake with the ball into the box. The header from Classify, but it's straight at Joe. Missed as a ref, but I think Primal had put his name down on the sheet to be the ref for this game. But there we go. Half-time. It is Synergy 1-0. Not been the greatest of games, not going to lie, but things in iOS, the second halves do always tend to be better. It seems to have been the way for every game that I've streamed this season and in the past. I think both teams really realise, NTA will realise time's running out. There is quite a lot of options from the bench for them. But I probably will have to mention it to Primal that They need to make sure that they are mentioning these subs as you go on. I think the development teams do get some slack, but they do get a little bit of leeway with these things just because they're new players. But yeah, we do need to try and keep that official when we can. But yeah, there's plenty of options there from the bench for NTA if they do want to mix things up. Synergy do have some options as well, but for them, they'll be thinking we don't need to change anything. Primal must be listening to the stream at the same time, maybe because he's just called the sub then, so fair enough. That's fine. Classify to Matrix. Maybe it's Dutch Matrix. That player. Maybe Lee. That's Lee Mazalt. Classify. Assassino trying to battle for the ball, and he does win it. This is a much more of a team performance from Assassino. I would say this is exactly what he should be doing. He doesn't need to be the star man of the team. He just needs to be working hard, because he's easily the best player on their team. He needs to be the one winning the ball for his team. He must be using Internet Explorer, maybe. Matrix. Trying to find Classify. Assassino is there again. Good ball left through to NTT. This could be an opportunity for Synergy, but he's blasted it. Absolutely blasted it over the bar. Maybe he needs to at least test the goalkeeper there. That's what they always say. You've got to at least test the keeper. The ball comes in from NTA, from Jake, but it's over the head of Classify. Larchie. He's only found Matrix. Matrix, though, just pushed it one touch too far. John Smith come away with it. A lot of love for Classify, it seems, in the chat. Abu Alves. Slave has left the server. John Smith to Mr. Pickles now. Mr. Pickles, tackled by Primal. Primal sticking with him. Primal still seems to be lagging. I'm not sure what's going on. He must be... Someone's downloading in his house, because John Smith goes for the shot. This time, Afonso was ready for it. Cyprian can't control that. Can I commentate the next Hydra A game? Well, to be fair, maybe I could do, because I haven't done a Hydra A game. But, oh, hang on. Mr. Pickles with a shot. Afonso with another save and a double save. It's dangerous, still not over, though. John Smith with a touch to NTT. It's blocked. They need to get it clear. They do, but only as far as Larchu goes for the long shot. But not the greatest of shots. Cyprian's only give it away to John Smith. NTA just very sloppy here. Pingant gets it clear. Equex can only find Matrix. This could be an opportunity. They need to make their counterattacks pay, but at the moment, they're just not doing that. Joe picks that up. Who's going to win in the match? Alt versus Evo and Vanity versus CRS. Hold on a second, just as I was looking at the chat. I mean, it's a tough one because all of these teams are, I think, are just as good as each other in this league, which is great to see. I think Crusaders are top of the table, aren't they? I think there's quite a few teams on 4 points. Am I right? So I would like to think Altai would win the match against Evolution. And I would like to think that Vanity Crusaders would be a draw. But that's just my prediction. I don't know. It's a very tight league. Afonso does jump at that deflection at the second opportunity. Assassino with the ball. I think the thing is, I've not done a Vanity and Crusaders game, so I don't really know how good they are. Whereas I have done an Altai game like twice, I think, just because of the games that I got put to do. And I was impressed with Altai. I do think they've got some good players. Classify. Put the ball over the top for Jake. Oh, Jake again. Big Lukaku touch. Just can't keep it under control. Primal's lag is his own worst enemy at the moment. Mr. Pickles to John Smith. John Smith. Is he pushing it past Primal? John Smith to Larchie. But they've only won a corner kick. Gino De Campo, best Altai player yet. I can agree with that. Oh, Gino De Campo on crack. The corner kick comes in from John Smith, and that's easy for Afonso. Cyprian into Jake. Jake goes on a little run. Into Classify's feet. Oh, Classify's woof, though. They're doing a good job on neutralising the threat of Classify. Primal's give it away to John Smith. But I'm going to say, I thought they won the ball back, but John Smith has managed to W his way through, and then the deflection takes it past the goalkeeper. It's another unfortunate goal, really. Very unfortunate, but sometimes you make your own luck. And, John Smith was able to just W his way through. The ball's hit Ping and company. And it's gone past the goalkeeper. Afonso has been very unlucky in this game. It has to be said. And Synergy, though, they're not going to complain. They're 2-0 up.
Come on, lad.
Jake has just let that go past him. Now Mr. Pickles trying to push his way past the back line of NTA, a Matrix into Jake. Leonis seems to be lagging quite a bit now. Jake runs into the middle, but Assassino is there. No, Classify gets it. Still has it, Classify. Trying to push his way past that back line, but at the moment, it's just not working for NTA. The passing's not been right. And I think they're just struggling to get past this defence. And that's very unfortunate again. And now there's another chance, but this time Afonso does make the save. This NTA back line is just letting the ball bobble past them. And it looks like John Smith has died, but nobody seems to have noticed. John Smith has died there in his own half, but the NTA play on. There's no obligation for them to put the ball out. It'll be Synergy to do that, and they do put the ball out. And now Synergy will take that time out while John Smith returns from his excursion wherever he's gone. But it does look like Blinksy has been subbed on for Natural Talent Academy. And you do have to ask the question. Blinksy's probably, one of the best players at NTA. And but he wasn't there. He wasn't there at the start of the game. So I guess maybe he couldn't make the start of this game. He's got a lot to do if he's going to change this game, though. Time will be running out for NTA.
Come on now. We can still win. Come on.
But, we'll see. I think they're still waiting for John Smith to come back, yet the position is empty. They obviously want him in. They don't want to have to throw in one of their subs. That seems to be the mentality. They're going to wait for him to come back, and that's only their prerogative. The timeout does last 5 minutes, so they do have 5 minutes to get their man back. Jordan Williams used to play for Synergy. He seems to be playing cheerleader at the moment. I think he keeps sitting on the wrong bench because I keep hearing him in the spectator chat. But yeah, That's no problem. You can see the NTA fans behind Classify are... He must be listening to the stream. Because he just come in and said that then. But yeah, Classify... The fans behind Classify cheering NTA on, trying to get them, will them back into this game. He said, I didn't realise, my bad, Scooper. Yeah. We're still waiting for John Smith to come back. Oh, wait, no, they have subbed Leo on to take John Smith's position. I guess John Smith seems to be having an issue at the moment with his internet. But let's see if NTA can do the comeback. Blinksy straight into the match already. He's trying to get his way past Abu Alves, but he just touched it out of play. Abu Alves has had a decent game so far. He's done well in the first half and most of the second half, really. But he's going to have a tough time against Blinksy now. Matrix tries to play it across to Cyprian. For Synergy now, they're going to have to just try to professionally see this game out. Or if they score a third, I think this one probably be over. As the ball goes in, Ping and Company heads it away. Matrix down the line, but that's just going to run out of play. And Abu Alves will take the throw in. Assassino plays the ball high into the air. It's going to bobble down for Matrix on the ball. He's looking for an option. Tries to play it through the middle of them two players, but he couldn't quite find that gap. Leonis to Cyprian. Back to Leonis, who tries to do the 1-2, but Equex is there. Equex, Classify, and Matrix all battling for the ball, and Matrix comes away with it. Finds Blinksy, and now another chance for Blinksy to go on a run. He turns inside, then he's found a little gap. Blinksy is there, shoots, and he's done it! The impact player, Blinksy, has come in, and he's pulled one back already. NTA have got themselves within a goal of this game once again. 2-1 the scoreline now. Look at that. We've seen him do that plenty of times in the past. And there we go again. Into that backside netting. Out of the goalkeeper's reach. They've got 10 minutes plus stoppage time to salvage this game or even win it. Let's see if they can do it. Match resuming. There has been a timeout taken for NTA. I don't know what it was for. I guess maybe a little bit of a tactical statement from the manager. Assassino now. I think he realises the danger of Assassino and he's trying to get something. Primal's lag has really seems to be costing NTA at the moment, and I do worry for them as the ball goes in, but Mr. Pickles has hit himself with that ball. It's taken quickly, the goal kick. Blinksy into Matrix. Matrix to Cyprian. Matrix again. Leo trying to battle for the ball with him. Matrix to Primal. Into the middle for Classify. Classify looks for Blinksy, but he couldn't find him. Closing in on 83 minutes now. And Synergy are just eating the clock away, and this is what they're going to have to do, especially with Blinksy now on the pitch. Matrix to Primal. Classify. Back to Leonis. Over the top for Classify, but Larchie is there. This will help kill off some time. It's good, smart play from Synergy. Just keep hold of the ball. Waste that time. Goes for the shot. And you know what? That was almost another deflected goal. It almost crept in at that near post. That would have been so unlucky for NTA as it's saved on the goalkeeper saves again. The Synergy player probably should have done better there. classify. There's a timeout pending for NTA. Is there going to be another late sub here? Or some late tactical change? Leonis over the top. Trying to find Blinksy. Abu is there. And just smacks that downfield. He knows what the job is. Afonso lets it run out for the timeout to be taken. I'm not really sure what this is for. Maybe some last words from the Captain Primal to his team. He apologized for the timeouts, but, it's within their remit to take these timeouts as long as they have timeouts left. Last minute equalizer, do it for the scenes. Yeah, it could happen.
Wait, it won't let me. Someone else has to take captain and do it. Afonso, just let Afonso do it.
Quexy asks, how much do you think I will score? I'll be honest, I'm not really sure. I think 10 is definitely a good target for any striker in this division, or any attacker anyway. But I don't think this league's going to be as easy as that. These games have been quite close. So I think any striker will struggle to score 10 goals. Blinksy now. Oh, just ahead of Classify. And again, this will help Synergy so much because there's only 2 minutes of stoppage time. This is going to have to be a big moment for somebody in NTA to create themselves in the folklore. The ball is headed away. Leo gets it. Matrix just smacks that through to Joe. Joe just lets it run a little bit. And now plays it long. Leonis with the header. Equix just smacks that downfield. This'll be it. This'll be the last attack. Afonso. Larchie wins it. Matrix fighting for it. They need to do something quickly. Matrix with the ball to Blinksy. Blinksy, oh, he's trying to just push his way through. They're fighting for it. But it's not going to be enough for NTA. And Synergy have stole the win. You've got to say, it's two very fortunate goals, but they did defend well. So you've got to give them credit for stopping NTA, especially when Blinksy came on. But, it was a well-fought win, really, for Synergy in the end. But NTA will be disappointed. I think they will be, because this has meant that Synergy have moved off the bottom of the table. And I think they go above NTA, because NTA have won one, lost one. Whereas Synergy drew one, lost one. But now they're on 4 points. So they will take over NTA. So, yeah, probably a disappointing one, this, for NTA to take. But they're going to have to, there's still plenty of games left, really, in the division. So it's not the end of the world. But teams like Crusaders will be happy, really, because it means that they can go further ahead with a win in their game. If Blinksy had played at the start, it probably would have been a different game. That's not to say NTA would have won, but they definitely would have had more chances. And, that could have made the difference in the end. But, we'll see who's going to be coming in for an interview now. And before we do, I always forget to do this. So we need to, has it updated the result? Because this is the thing that it never does. Yeah, it has. Okay. So Synergy Natural Talent Academy is at the bottom. So I need to change the score line before I forget. It was 2-1 to Synergy. And when we get someone in for the call, I'll update that as well. We've got a lot of players here. We've got John Williams, Mr. Pickles, Classify, Afonso. I think that's let's see. We got Joe in there too. I guess we will drag in I think we'll drag in Classify. Because he played the whole game, so bring Pickles. Well, we can do Mr. Pickles after Classify, because we'll do NTA's one first, because I've already dragged Classify in now. So, hello, Classify. Hold on one sec. You might be a little bit quiet. Let me turn the voice chat up. And I'll have to change the guest to Classify. Yeah, so, okay. I mean, difficult game, that one, in the end. I think, Synergy, quite fortunate goals that they had. That must have been frustrating with the manner of the goals that they scored.
Yeah, it was really annoying, especially the first one when it just went off of the post and went in. It's just a bit jammy.
Yeah, especially when you think the goalkeeper's got it as well. It's always difficult for goalkeepers in that situation when they think they've saved it, but if they're too far away to one side, it just always pushes it onto the post. And it's one thing that does happen, fairly often sometimes to goalkeepers, but I'm sure, it's all a learning process for players like that. And, the next one, he'll be in the right position for it. But I think with this game, there was a lot of people asking in the chat, how come Blinksy didn't start the game? Do you have an answer for that?
I think he was on the lineup to start, but I think he couldn't make it for the start of the game, so we had to put Jake in. And then I think Blinksy said that he could make it for like the last 40 minutes, and then as soon as he came, we thought maybe we should get him in, and then we got him in.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I did say in on the stream, I thought that's probably the reason, because normally he would probably have started, but I guess sometimes as well, the team will rotate and other people will get a chance and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel today as well, I feel like Primal was having some real issues with his lag. Do you feel like Synergy really honed in on that today?
Yeah, Primal always has issues with I think he's still got like this rubbish like Wi-Fi card or something. But Synergy they always pressed him because he was the most vulnerable in defence because of his lag. And then once he got a few goals, they just drop back and defend, which is quite smart to be honest.
Yeah, I think that was exactly their game plan today. And even a player like Larchie, who is probably their best player, he just sat back today because I think he knew, I'm going to have to be here to help the team out in defence. And I think that was always the danger today. If they were to go ahead, that was what they were going to do. But I think, this division has been very tight with the results. You do play... Who is it you've got next? Let me see what you've got next. You've got Altai, is it next? Who have been one of them teams who have been, quite a bit of a surprise, really, when I've watched them play. They play some good stuff. You've got to be aiming for a win in that one, haven't you, though?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't expect them to pull that out of the bag with a win against Synergy. Like, was it 4-0?
Yeah.
And Quexy with like real good performance, and in Bombi as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they've got like a few players who, are definitely ones to watch for the future. And I think by the sounds of it, they were a little bit unlucky against Vanity in the last game because I think they got beat 3-2. And they actually drew against Synergy 2-2, I think, in the first match week. But yeah, it's definitely going to be another one which Natural Talent, I think, will be thinking, you know what, if Vanity beat them, we can beat them, because that's the way you've got to look at it.
Yeah, I guess, but they also drew to Synergy, so might be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I think that does show how tough the league is. It really does, and there are good games to watch. Like there's quite a few games in the Premier Division that'll be very one-sided, but the Challenge Division and the Development Division have been fun to watch. They really have. So I guess sort of as like a final question, who are the players? Did you get much help from players in Natural Talent and Raw Talent in terms of development? Do they play a lot of matches with you and stuff like that?
They play a lot of friendlies with us, yeah. They especially Jiggy as well. He helps train some of the newer players, and a lot of the RT players sign as well, just to help out.
Yeah, no, I mean that's good because they're obviously playing at a different level, and it's good that they're coming back to help because a lot of them players have came through NTA. Jiggy himself, in particular, so I think it's good that they are still helping the team out, and hopefully, as the season goes on as well, they'll start having more of an effect if you're playing like friendlies with them and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. I think we'll leave it there then because we do have Mr. Pickles waiting to come in for Synergy. So, but thanks for coming in, and obviously good luck for the next game against Altai.
Yeah, thanks.
So that was Classify from NTA, and we do have Mr. Pickles in Cool Down. So I will just change the guest nickname. I'll just put Pickles. Whoops, where am I typing there? Pickles. And we'll drag Mr. Pickles in. Oh, God, that you just deafened me.
No, I'm sorry, I was whistling. Just getting bored, sorry.
So thanks for coming in, and congratulations on the win. Really, it was a game where it really did feel like Synergy came out with the mindset to just like sort of like steal the result. Is that fair to say?
More or less, yeah.
Because I think, yeah, it felt like Mr. What's his name, Assassino or Larchi, as he's known now.
Oh yeah.
It really did feel like he was more defensive in this game. Did he say that? Was he like, okay, I'm gonna sit back and help out?
Yeah, he was defended so much as like a bunch of times he was saying I'm too defensive, and he wanted to start attacking a bit more. And then near the end we had to defend a load to keep the lead. It was fun though.
Yeah, and I think it was interesting to see what his mentality was when they scored. I could see him all like charging up the field, and I was like, he knows you just need to keep you need to keep the ball in like their side of the field.
Yeah.
But
he has his own little large tactic as well. Like, you get the ball, kick off, and I'll go for a bit of a dribble.
Yeah. But I think that actually did help in the end to waste some time, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. That's what we do. That's all we had to do near the end, was just waste time.
And I think
should I get comfortable?
It's all right. I think for Synergy, that was an important win because obviously at the start of the week, the match week, you were bottom of the table.
Oh, never mind, I'm back. Sorry. I turned the volume off by accident.
It's fine. But yeah, at the start of the match week, you were bottom, but obviously that win takes you to the same. I think it takes you above Natural Talent Academy, so it is an important result for
Does it?
for confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the standings now. Have they updated? Yeah, they have. So Synergy are in third place now. So yeah, they go on the same amount of points as Crusaders and Evolution, but obviously they've still got to play later.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all about confidence, isn't it? Getting these wins, and then you know the next game you've have got is against Crusaders. So that's a tough one.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not. I'm so sorry. That was a bit mean. I don't like Crusaders. They're the meanies.
Okay. I think you're determined to blow my ears out in this game in this interview, aren't you?
Yeah, it's because my balls have been the half. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I think.
Okay.
I think as our last question, because I know the next games.
Just forgot 4 things. Yeah, 4 things. I think. Yeah, 4. Okay, so La Paja. Yeah, Ents is the best defender in the world. Abu is a big sexy beast, and Kozzy's the best defender in Div 2. Jokes. Right. Thank you.
Okay. There's a shout out done. There's allocation of shout outs he's done there.
Yep.
But yeah, as a last question, who was your man of the match for that game?
Give us a sec. I don't know. Oh yeah. Also, Equex is solid. Yeah. I don't know. Abu. Yeah.
Okay.
Abu Sino.
Abu had a good game. He did have a good game, to be fair. But I would probably say I would find it difficult to pick anyone else other than Larchie, I guess, because he did work.
Oh yeah, Larchie. Yeah.
He did work hard today, and he did his job, which was to just help out the defense today. So I would probably say, I'll probably go for that. I would say.
I'm hurt you didn't say me, but I'll accept it.
Well, you know, it just felt like one of them games where defense was like the key people. The people in defence.
Yeah.
So it was like, it felt like that was the one. If you'd have scored a hat-trick then, of course, I'd have picked you Pickles, but yeah.
Well, I could have, but I was just feeling a bit nice, so I didn't want to do that to them. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Saving it for next game, if there is one.
Exactly. You've got to share the goals out.
Yeah.
But, all right then. All right, thanks for coming in, Pickles, because, the next games are in 10 minutes, so we'll have to wait for them.
Oh, they? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so thanks for coming in, and take care.
Will do. Gonna go on a bath now.
See you now, man. So that was Pickles, and as soon as I heard him speak, I was like, okay, I remember this guy's interviews before. So there we go. Pickles has gone for a bath, he said. And with that, we are at the end of tonight's stream. As far as I'm aware, we have not found... No, okay. Mist is going to stream Vanity versus Crusaders. I think he's going to need the channel, so I'm going to have to end the stream for Mist. So I will let Mist take over the channel, and I'll see you all on the next stream. If you do want to watch me go and play Disco Elysium in a minute, you can come over to my own Twitch channel. But yeah, that's up to you guys. I'm sure you'd rather watch iOS. But take care, and I'll see you all on the next one. Arrivederci.